Well, it is a beautiful day here in the North Woods, and I have been spending it in the woods. We have 14 baits ready to go, and I have been clearing trails. There has been so many storms going through that there are lots of trees and branches and bushes down over the trails, and so spent a lot of time on a four-wheeler with a chainsaw the last couple weeks, and but I got 14 of my bait sites ready to go. I got 16 barrels ready to go, and I'll cover that here in just a second. And then I've got 16 cameras, trail cameras, ready to go. Basically getting ready to go ahead and start putting out the baits on August 12th. So this is vlog number 1, of which I hope will be quite a few of them. I'll be blogging as we go along. Once we start baiting and we get some bears coming on the baits, I'll start showing you some trail camera photos and videos. We have had a very eventful summer here with not with just the storms, but also I've had a rough year. Had a heart attack on June 12th. Been battling cancer. And it's just, I'll go into some more of that, but anyway, I don't want to bog you down with all that. The main thing is that I'm really excited about what's coming up. I've got 5 hunters coming in. You remember Don and Terry from last year. Terry had the tag last year. Don has the tag this year, and they're a really fun couple to have in camp. Don's very excitable and just a cool guy to have in camp. Virgil's going to be here for most of the time, helping out around camp and stuff, because he's not a Minnesota resident. He can't be a guide, but he can still help out with the food and skinning bears and stuff like that. So then I've got other hunters coming, 1 from North Dakota, 2 from South Dakota, and I think that might be it. But anyway, I got some people coming in that should be pretty fun to have a full camp here for this 1 week. And then we're hoping to get some really nice bears on the ground. This year's going to be a little tougher than last year. Last year the bears were just absolutely piling on the baits. You couldn't hardly keep them off the baits. It was real dry in the summer. This year we've had a very wet summer. The mosquitoes have been really bad in the woods. They're getting better now that it's August, but man, in June it was unbelievable. So a lot of things are different, but I'm pretty excited about moving forward here. You know, not only have we had some weird things going on with the weather, but I had a bear in camp that was tearing apart all of my, I had all this bait in barrels that was just sitting right here in camp, right by the road. You know, it's only 150 yards from the road. And a big old bear came in, and he just started tearing things apart and knocked over all the buckets and barrels, and I had squirrels were chewing into all my buckets of trail mix. I had to put them inside the trailer, and then one of them actually got in the trailer and started chewing on a bucket inside the trailer. But this big old bear, he actually got the lid off of one of the steel barrels and ate a bunch of trail mix. So anyway, I had to make some adjustments there, lock a bunch of stuff in the trailer, and haul a bunch of stuff into the garage to protect it from this bear. But I've got a bait that I just established today. I got it all set up out there. It's only half a mile from camp here, and it's on paper company land. There's a pretty good chance that that area is where this bear's been coming from, and so I think we're going to have a chance at him. So we're going to hopefully put him in front of somebody, but he's a big old male. Here's a short segment about the barrels. Well, good morning and welcome to the 2022 vlog, and I'm pretty excited about this year. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to take you guys along for it, and right now it's about 10 days before the baiting season starts, and as you can see, I'm going through barrels, repainting bait barrels. Some of them got pretty scratched up and paint flaky, and then you know, the bears chew on them and scratch them and so forth. So that's one of my projects for today. And I guess I'll answer one question that's probably about to be asked before it gets asked, and that is this: why bother to paint the barrels at all? And I guess there's two answers to that question. The first one is simply that Can be people in the woods, there can be four-wheelers going down the trails, there can be grouse hunters and mushroom hunters and berry pickers, and I'm just trying to minimize the number of people that would see a bright blue barrel. Okay, the number two thing is that I guess it adds to the overall experience. And you know, a lot of people come on these hunts, they want to be in the north woods of Minnesota, they want to kind of be in the wilderness, and this is pretty wilderness up here, but I don't want them to feel like they're hunting in a junkyard. And if you got a bright blue poly barrel, then it just kind of takes away from the overall experience. And I'd just prefer not to use barrels, but they really help protect the bait from the weather. And there's just a lot of positive reasons to use barrels, and it's a trade-off that I'm willing to take. That's why I do use the barrels. But there is the aspect of that, you know, I just don't want people to feel like they're, you know, it takes away from the wilderness experience, I guess is what I'm saying. So by camouflaging the barrels, it helps a little bit. So anyway, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Stay tuned. Here we go for 2022. So there you have it. That's blog number 1, and very excited about this year. And I'm so grateful that you are following along, and it's going to be fun. We're going to kill some bears. We're going to have some cool people in camp and have a lot of fun, and we're going to eat well. And I'm going to just bring it to you as much as I can. You know, it's a lot of extra work to be hauling a camera around and filming all this, but people really seem to enjoy it, so it's worth the trouble for me. So we will see you on the next video when we're going to be starting to put some baits out.